So hi, welcome to, I guess, Challenge Accepted Day 3. Maybe I'll make it all the way through August. I'm not being Andy. I really didn't have anything planned for today. I suppose I lost my premeditation. But yeah, the last day of finals was today. So, I'm just so done. I'm just so glad to be done with it. And a little break before back to the grind. Okay, that's over. That's done with. I got my grade. Okay, got what I earned. Which hopefully was A's. I know I got an A in one of my classes. Because he submitted all his grades. I haven't checked the other one recently. Okay, checked it. I guess about 12 hours ago. Anyways, say hi to Gumdrop. Say hi, Gumdrop. Alright, okay, how about this? Childishness. Okay. No matter how old you are, you have to take some time to be childish. It doesn't matter if you're 90 years old. That's no reason to just be sitting around being bored and unhappy. Really, I don't think anyone would be happy just to be an adult all the time. If you don't play video games or watch Disney movies or play outside or just laugh at ridiculous things, if you don't laugh at a video of a cat on the internet doing something ridiculous, I don't know. You're doing life wrong. I'm sorry. Well, I mean, maybe that's not actually quite funny, but if you don't take time just to relax, to be happy, it's, everyone has a side. It just needs to be childish, and that makes you happy. So yeah, I say this because I spent my afternoon having a Disney marathon with my friend and my little sister. Awesome. And about Disney, how do these people have problems with Disney? Like, oh, Disney's teaching our children the wrong messages. No, it's not. It's pretty good, actually. It tells you, don't let others judge you, be brave, stick with what you think is right, don't let other people tell you what to do. Well, I suppose I can see the problem with that if the kids are misinterpreting the message. But they can misinterpret anything. Okay. Really? Alright, so his parents, they have problems with Disney movies. They give their kids watch SpongeBob. There's an episode of SpongeBob where SpongeBob and Patrick and Mr. Krabs go on a panty raid. I kid you not. They take a ladder, they climb up it, they go through the window into this room, they rifle through the drawers, and they pull out underwear. Of course, the house they do this in is Mr. Krabs' mom's house. But still, that's just as bad as anything they do in a Disney movie. They'll be like, oh, Cinderella snuck out. Yes, because she was trapped by her evil stepmother when every other girl in the kingdom was going. Her sisters were going, stepsisters, whatever. And Cinderella works her butt off. She deserves a break. No, but seriously, like, Mulan, she kicks butt, she brings honor to her family, she saves all of China. She still gets the guy. Belle. Okay, the thing about Belle, Beauty and the Beast, I read this thing today, and it was like, oh, Belle teaches kids that just because he's abusive doesn't mean he's not a nice guy. No, that is not the point of Beauty and the Beast. It's supposed to show you that you can't judge people based on their appearances. Like, the hag in the beginning turned out to be like a beautiful enchantress. The Beast himself was a prince. look like French nobility. And Gaston is the most handsome guy in Belle's Village, and he's a total butthead. So, somehow I'm thinking abusive guy is not the point. Yeah. And she's a nerd, and she still gets the guy, and she's pretty. There's nothing that says you can't be smart and beautiful. I like when Disney says that. And, okay, Ariel. Yes, she's a little rebellious. But she stands up for what she thinks is right. I respect that. Her father, I suppose, was a little ridiculous. Then, by the way, I'm not going to get the cut down with the weird noise with the microphone. So yeah. Something from my brothers too. Hello. Florida State University. My brother's go. Two of them. Excuse me, I pick up. As always. But yeah. I don't understand how people, what their thoughts are about Disney. Disney's amazing. It's all happiness, and imagination, and daring, and following your heart, and hoping for your dreams. Really, I do not see the problem. Would you prefer they grew up on Popeye, who, yes, he eats his vegetables and beats people up? Or Tom and Jerry, where they run around slamming irons in each other's faces? Or Roadrunner, Wile E. Coyote was running around with dynamite and pushing boulders off of cliffs? I'm sorry, would you prefer the cartoons that you grew up with? People make me want to facepalm sometimes. But, you know, some people I really don't think were meant to be parents. Like, the parents that walk around with their kids on leashes. Is it that hard to just hold their hands? Are you really so inattentive that you don't know if they're going to run off or not? Is it easier to hold a leash than to hold your kid's hand? Or just pick them up, then there's no way they can run off if they're in your arms. And hopefully you've taught them to respect you so that they don't run off. Here's being ridiculous. Yeah. Or, okay, maybe these parents that are complaining about movies and television, maybe if you played with your kids and talked to them about these things instead of just setting them down in front of the TV to entertain themselves while you do Lord knows what. I understand a lot of parents have to work. My mom, you think she had support raising us? Well, she had my brother. Oh my goodness. I have so much respect for that woman. She's bonkers, but I love her. I have so much respect for her. But she's an amazing mom. Even if I don't agree with some of her opinions, and I don't agree completely with how she raised us, but she did an amazing job. Like, we turned out pretty well. And parents, somehow, I'm not sure where things went wrong, but they don't teach the kids to respect them. They let the kids do whatever they want, and then they grow up and they tell their parents to shut up. They tell their parents what to do. They go out and party and smoke and drink and do drugs. Is that really the kind of kids you want to raise? So you have to think about this. Yes, when they're young and adorable, you really want to just let them get that toy or that candy bar. But when they grow up, you're going to regret it when all they understand is pitching a fit and instant gratification. You have to teach them proper respect and manners and patience and working for what they want. And you can't justifiably complain about all these lazy people manipulating the system and earning welfare that they don't deserve when they aren't injured or incapable of working. If you're just going to raise your kids that they can get whatever they want by crying, whining, pitching a fit, being lazy, no need to work, just mommy and daddy will take care of it. The thing is, even the best parents. I'm not a parenting professional, but I've seen enough things go wrong. Like if you saw my family and the families I know, I have a pretty good understanding of how to raise children. And it just kind of bothers me. Like when parents, I understand they're children. That doesn't mean you have to be so condescending and patronizing. Just tell them, we'll talk about that later, okay? You don't have to tell them lies and make things up. This isn't, I don't want to sound kind of mean, but this isn't like an ancient religion. You don't have to make up stories to explain why things happen. If you know how it happens, you're making up stories. That's just like the stork thing. And then if you even understand how the birds and the bees speech works, they don't understand exactly, is it pollination? They don't even reproduce the same way, do they? Like, birds, the male fertilizes the female lays the egg in the nest. Bees, the queen bee just lays the egg, the workers cover it with wax. It's just, I don't understand. Is it because one has a stinger? Is that supposed to be like a penis? How does this work? I don't know anyone that actually understands the birds and the bees. So if anybody's actually gotten that talk, I'd appreciate if you could explain it. Yeah. But, yeah, if you're a parent, just take the time to play with your kids and talk to them. Just try to understand what's going on in their life. And I know it's a really hard time. Like, you have to find that delicate balance between permissive and authoritarian. Like, it's hard to be authoritative, I understand that. But you really have to work your butt off, so you can raise good kids that will raise good kids, because I know this is what everyone says, the kids really are the future. The ones you're raising right now are going to be the ones running the government and the banks and schools and everything. You don't want to have messed up people doing those things. Like, you don't want messed up people running the country. Because that's something a lot of people don't really follow. It's like, they'll blame it, they'll say, this is our current state of society. Well, something had to lead up to that. Somehow, that's one of my biggest, people don't seem to understand cause effect anymore. I live in the United States, but what I love about the UK system schooling is they don't just teach you what to think, they teach you how to think. Because my school has a Cambridge program, which is where we take the exams that they take over in England. And it's very nice. Like, they teach you what it is, how it works, how it interacts. And, like, the questions on the exams, there'll be things like, if you change this, what will the effect be on this? If this happens, what happens next? It's really cool. Like, for biology, they'll tell you the cell parts and what they do. Oh, sorry, it's getting kind of hot under here. And then they'll give you questions like, if this cell is soaked into a radioactive solution, where will the signs of radioactivity first be shown? And they'll give you answers. And it's just really an excellent program. If you find a school that offers Cambridge, I understand that there's also IB is kind of similar, except it's more structured. Oh my, I've gone on a tangent. It's 15 minutes. Oh. But yeah, I guess maybe tomorrow we can talk about stuff. Not that anyone cares, but I'm a nerd, so I care, and this is my vlog. So, alright, thank you for watching. I love you. Don't forget to be awesome. By the way, if you don't understand the Nerdfighter gang sign, what Nerdfighters are, Nerdfighteria, the Green Brothers, Vlog Brothers, any of those types of references, don't forget to be awesome, DFTBA. That's a reference to the channel The Vlog Brothers, Hank and John Green. Amazing people, like, my mind would be blown if I met them. Nerds, great people, you should look into them. youtube.com/vlogbrothers or something. I don't know, I'll put it in the description. But yeah, I love you, don't forget to be awesome, thank you for watching. This has been Challenge Accepted.